This is Mark Bell from supertraining.tv. I'd like to thank True Nutrition for jumping on board and advertising with us, becoming one of our sponsors. If you'd like to support supertraining.tv, then support True Nutrition, who's got great products. You can check out their website, truenutrition.com. Got Tim Fua from University of Davis. He was a strength coach there for a few years, doing some Sling Shot bench press, Sling Shot from howmuchyoubench.net. There's myself going with 540 off the man pond. Crushed it. Here's Tim going again. We're trying to get Tim to get rid of some old habits. He was a thrower, and he's a throwing coach, hammer and shot put. And he kind of does the typical thrower. Here's a 540 right here, actually. There you go. Anyway, yeah, Tim is a thrower, and he has a tendency to kind of drop the weights and just go kind of buck wild with the bench. So we need to fix him up, get him to get tight on the bench, get him to get his legs tight, get some leg drive into it. You always hear people talking about leg drive, and you can see here his hips are higher than his knees. That's a key element. That's a key factor that people forget about with leg drive. You can't really have your legs under you properly unless you have the hips a little bit higher than the knees. Depending on your, the length of your leg, I mean, it's going to kind of determine, what that's going to look like exactly. Here I am in my bench shirt, going off of high boards, just getting warmed up, getting ready for the day. And Juan's going as well. We both went down to a one board. We're both competing at a super training meet February 26th. We both got in some good sets on this day, some good work. Here I am going off a two board with around 820, I believe. Yeah, there you go. Weights are going up a little slower than I'd like, but I'm pretty happy with the progression I've made, and I'm pretty happy that I've been making more benches. I'm able to take the benches down a little lower than I have been before. I had trouble touching for a long time, and this particular shirt's just not locking up a ton. But due to the fact it's not locking up a ton, it kind of doesn't give me as much. So it makes me work harder, makes me have to press a little harder. There's 830. My best bench press is 854 at 275. And this next meet I'm going to compete at 275 again, and hopefully bench around 875 or so. Be nice to hit that. But really what I'm after is a 2,700 pound total more so than anything. So here's David Baffis doing some shirted benching. So when you're after the total, you sometimes have to be a little bit conservative with your attempts. Here's Juan going with a nice overload here off the three board. That's 710 pounds right there. Got a little funky on him, but so what? He handled the weight. He got some heavy weight in his hands. About 10 days out from the meet. Here's Mr. Robot Pants. Mr. Robot Pants making some pretty good progress. There he was benching in his Sling Shot. Here I am going again. This is 860 now. Threw a little bit more weight on there. Got that one set up in a little bit better spot than I did with the 830. And that was 860 off a two board. It moved a lot better.
We got Mr. Robot Pants here with 500 pounds and the Sling Shot. I got a feeling he's about to get crushed. Let's see what happens.
Here we go. Got Mr. Robot trying his first 500 pound bench. And it's ugly, but he makes it. Not any uglier than his face, I guess.
First successful 500 pound bench. I was wrong, so I'll just have to eat it, I guess.
That is it from supertraining.tv.